Hi! This is the second time today that I'm Can you not? This is the second time if you guys saw the other Huntress video, which, you know, might have looked like shit to you guys, but to me, I felt very proud of that video, which hopefully you guys feel the same, because it took me an hour and a half, no bullshit either, an hour and a half to actually edit all that. And since some of you kind of figured out already, I edit off of the PlayStation. So imagine how much of a pain in the dick that was to do. Imagine how much of a pain in the dick it is to do a video like this, where I'm just trying to simply figure my shit out. You know? But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a stupid fucking dumbass. So, here is what is gonna happen. First of all, I want to apologize to everybody. Don't mind me, I'm not playing with myself. I'm literally trying to get my zipper to go up. That does not make my situation any better. Oh, okay. Janet, can you take that off of the record books that I just said that? No? You can't? Really? You're fucking fired. Okay. So, there's no one over there. You guys know this. You know how this shit goes. How YouTubers, they just talk to the wall. Listen to this, ready? Does this sound like a normal human being? That's a closet door. Okay? It's a closet. I would have better luck talking to that Leatherface head right there. Which I did a previous intro on this video on, and it didn't work out that well. So, I'm rambling on too much about stupid shit. So, basically, I want to apologize to everybody who expected to see the Everything Wrong With series take in a different direction than it is right now. It's taken a different turn, to say the least. Let me kind of give you guys a little perspective here. I started this because I just started bitching and moaning about stupid shit that killers do and survivors do. And I was talking to my friend, Sab, and I was like, you know what? And I know she's going to watch this, so fuck off. But I was talking to her and I said, you know what? I'm just going to make a bunch of videos talking about everything that's wrong with the stupid fucking bug that we call a video game, Dead by Daylight, and everything wrong with it. I wanted to put these videos out so much more sooner. Like, I really, really did. I recorded like 3 separate videos. The Wraith is taking a really long time to do. I am still working on him. Still working on him. Some of these killers you're not going to see. Mainly Nurse, because I've never played her. I made a Nurse video, and then I never uploaded it because it was so bad. Like, I had no problem uploading bad stuff in terms of content. But this is not content. I was simply recording just to give background to it, you know? I would have to put my whole face over about 95% of the video just to make myself feel happy with that. And I was not going to do that. So, instead, I do want to apologize. The videos are going to be coming out a lot faster, a lot better, a lot sooner. I'm going to start working on it. I'm going to upload this one, and I'm immediately going to start working on another one. I promise you, next Thursday, the next Everything Wrong With and Right With killer, whatever killer I choose, will be uploaded on Thursday. If it is not, I don't know. My head looks like a pear. That had nothing to do with this. So, what I want to kind of touch up on, and this is like my 3rd time doing this, is, again, I want to apologize for the videos not coming out as consistent as I want them to. It's just, there's a lot going on, and I have a lot of other projects that I have in mind. There is one killer that I'm working on, and he's just taking a lot longer than anticipated. So that killer, I can promise you right now, is going to be the last one. So once I do every other killer, you'll kind of understand it. You'll understand. The videos are going to progressively get better as they go on. Not a lot of crazy editing, but a lot more thought. This one was made... When did I start this? I started this like, what, 2 months ago? I think? Maybe a month ago? So this is made... This video was made after I made the Hag one. So there's like nothing really interesting here. But this intro itself was made today, October 4th. Because that's just how long I've had to wait to actually get around to this. I've had a lot of other stuff going on. I got stuff to do and Halloween coming up, so expect that vlog coming soon. Because there will be a vlog on Halloween, and there will be a vlog going on in next month. So in November, there's going to be another one. A lot more interesting. But I think the Halloween one's going to be a lot better. I'm just letting you guys know exactly what's going on. I don't want you guys thinking that just out of the blue, I was just like, hey, this nigga don't give a shit no more. I give a shit, okay? I give a massive shit. I give a massive shit every morning when I wake up. It's just, there's a lot of stuff going on that I haven't gotten around to this yet. But I'm going to make an announcement right now, and I'm going to look at the camera, not here or here. Every Thursday, until every killer is done, no matter how long it takes, I just dropped something. I'm going to pick that up. Every Thursday, until every killer is done, I'm going to upload one killer video on Thursday. Not me playing a killer, not me doing commentary over a killer. It's going to be the everything wrong with and right with videos. So I'm going to talk about everything that's right and wrong with the killers. Then, after I do that, I'm going to take a week off from doing the videos. And then every Wednesday is going to be a Survivor. And at the end of the Survivor videos, I'm going to take an entire month off to get every one of my facts correct. I'm going to write them all down on a piece of paper. I'm going to read them off on a script. And I'm going, yeah, I know, I'm not original. And then y'all are going to see why these video series are coming into play. Why I originally even started this in the first place. So without further ado, and I know it's like my favorite thing to say, enjoy the Hillbilly video, and I will see you guys next Thursday on this killer video. That was good. Sorry, I was taking a sip out of my drinky drink. But what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about everything that is wrong and right with the Dead by Daylight killer, Max Thompson Jr., aka the Hillbilly. Now, I did record this priorly, and I do want to kind of change things up a little bit. So instead, what I want to do is I want to talk about everything that's right with the Hillbilly before I get into the things that are wrong. Because there's not a lot wrong with Hillbilly. He's one of the best killers in the game. And one of the things that I want to talk about that's both right and wrong with him is his chainsaw. 100% has to be his chainsaw. And, you know, I can't even get into discrimination or discrimination. Wow, Trump. Description over how great the chainsaw is. You rev that motherfucker up and you're just rooming across the fucking field. You're rooming across the entire map. And it's just, it's so good, but it does have a cheese factor in it. You know, you could easily just get right up behind somebody and just chainsaw their ass straight to the ground. Which, you know, whatever, because you could do that with Leatherface as well. But I also want to say, you know, enduring as a perk. Because this is about, it's not just going to be, you know, fucking everything wrong with Hillbilly himself. It's going to be about the perks too. And there's two perks that I'm going to talk about that's everything wrong with him. But enduring, nothing wrong with enduring whatsoever. You could put that shit on for a fuck your pallets build, and it is G motherfucking G's from that point. Brutal strength, enduring, forget it. Forget it. It's over. It's done. There is no coming back from it. You can't come back from it. You just can't. And, you know, as I said, there is that cheese factor, but the cross-map snipes on this game when it comes to Hillbilly is one of the most satisfying things I can imagine, right next to having a nice tasty piece of apple pie. And I could have said something else, but I don't really want to, you know, I'm not monetized yet, and I don't want to really make a bad impression on YouTube by saying, you know, let's demonetize this guy right now, because he just has something really fucking inappropriate. But, another thing is his map pressure. His map pressure is one of the greatest things I have seen out of a killer in a very, very, very long time. And as a matter of fact, one thing that I realized about him is playing Hillbilly and really learning that map pressure has helped me out with other killers, such as even the Trapper or the Hag or even Huntress when I wanted to play, when I played her a little bit just to get her perks. Everything about the Hillbilly can potentially help you later on down the road. And it's not like it's something that you can't get used to, because you can 100% get used to the chainsaw. Once you really learn that chainsaw, and once you learn like the mechanics of him, it's just such a good killer. There's nothing bad. There's not a bad thing about Hillbilly, in my opinion. Not a bad thing at all. Well, except for the perks that we're going to be talking about. And, you know, that's to be expected. Every killer has that one good perk. One really, really, really good perk. And then there's the other two. And in terms of Hillbilly, he's got the same. He's no different. Which is what we're going to talk about right now. There's a lot more stuff that I could talk about with Hillbilly that's everything right with him. But, let's not. Because we're going to be here for a while. I love this killer with everything, with every bit of my being. But the thing I want to talk about with the chainsaw is, you really don't want to mess up that first flick. Because if any of you who have played Hillbilly or have anybody seen play Hillbilly, he is a great killer in terms of chainsaw runs, but that first flick is really, 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 really important. Not to mention the fact that he's not that great at indoor maps. So like the Gideon Meat Plant, the Doctor's map, the Leroy Memorial map, he's actually suffers quite a bit on the Hags map, the little Blackwater Swamp. And even some of the Asylum maps, you know, as you can see here, you know, it might not look like I was struggling too much, but I was struggling quite a bit, you know. And it's like, you want to love Hillbilly and everything about him, but it's really hard to, because, you know, it's just, you want to love him, but there's some things about him that are bad. And one of his perks, and I guess some of you can kind of see this coming because a lot of people don't really like it, Tinkerer. It was a good perk before it got changed. Now it just lets you know when generators are 85% done. And I thought that might change somewhere down the line, you know, but it didn't. And now we're stuck at this place where it's like, hey, so we're just going to let you know when, no matter how tiered up you get, we're just going to let you know anytime that a generator is done at 85%. No matter what. And just in case you want to know, though, we'll let you have a couple extra minutes to yourself, you know, just to see, like, oh, yeah, which generator is it? It's like, I want to know when a generator is done because it can open up bigger possibilities to other killers. But at the same time, I don't care because I don't want them to get the generator done in the first place. And sometimes, you know, depending on the killer you go to, the second that you get, you know, a kill going, or you start going there, if you're not running Hillbilly who can get there in like 3 seconds, if you're running a killer like maybe the Hag, you know, you're not gonna get there in time. You know what I mean? Because she's the Hag, and she's the Hag. That's virtually it. Another thing that it is, the perk known as Lightborn, I think it is, not Shadowborn. Shadowborn, I think, is for the Wraith. Lightborn is it's a decent perk. You know, I like the idea of the perk, but it's a decent perk nonetheless. And one of the things I want to say about it is it's a shit perk. In my opinion, it's a shit perk. I know I just said it's a decent perk, but it's a shit perk in my opinion, because there is a better counter to it, and it's called just look up or down or look at a wall. You know, that's all you really got to do. It's just, you don't want to get caught with a flashlight, then just look at a fucking wall. That's all it really comes down to, man. It's not that hard. You know, obviously some players who are new and they just pick up Hillbilly, they're like, fuck flashlights, I'm gonna put on Lightborn. And in the end, yeah, sure, Lightborn might work, but it doesn't at the same time, you know, because it's Lightborn. It's not that great of a perk. It's a decent perk at best, but it's not that great of a perk. And the last thing I want to say is, you know, you got to kind of understand from a killer's perspective. And some of you out there are Survivor mains. I'm sorry, but I'm a killer main. I play Survivor, yeah, definitely, but I do presumably play, or preferably play, Survivor, or Killer, sorry, wow, dumb. But what I want everybody to get around their heads is understand that these are my opinions. You don't have to like them, but just listen to them, hear me out, and we'll see what happens. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Probably didn't. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. There's not going to be an outro for this one. I'm just going to let it kind of cut over because I am incredibly tired. And, yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video.